I was able to manage my accounts across platforms by using a username-based search tool called Sherlock. So that's what we're going over today. In its simplest form, Sherlock is a web scraping tool that actually lets you look up usernames for every site. So it's a username checker, essentially. It lets you know what username you've searched for is on what site. So here it is a GitHub project, and we are currently in my Kali Linux virtual machine, and I will be demonstrating exactly what this is. So this is obviously a GitHub project. It's actually a very good one. It's also kind of old, so there could be errors, there might not be, but we're going to work those out as we go through it. But essentially this is an OSINT program, an open source intelligence program, which, as I said, lets you search for a specific user via their username across multiple websites. So in order to actually do this, we're going to need to use the terminal. So if you are shy of the terminal, please bear with me. Now to start, we're going to at the very least update our virtual machine. So thankfully this tool is very much so simplified at this point in time, because it is in fact an old tool and has been perfected over the years it's been in development. Since it's been released. So we can thankfully use the APK command, because this tool is in the repository of available Debian-based programs. So what we're going to do is sudo apt install Sherlock. Yes, and we're done. That's literally all you have to do at this point. Honestly, I like using older packages like this because it makes like the initial process less daunting. So this is in fact favorable in my opinion. But from that, we also get to go ahead and actually use Sherlock. So this is definitely going to be a very simple thing. We're going to go ahead and clear the terminal, and then from here we can just go ahead and use it. So we're going to go ahead and call the command Sherlock, and as you can see I have used this before, and so we're going to actually go ahead and type in this username, and then this will go ahead web scrape almost every social site in the list, and it will let us go ahead and see results that we get for that username, my username, on all of these websites. So from there you can also go ahead and see that that these are the available options for other search queries and tweaks that you can do to searching to actually make things, better. But we're not worried about that. We're only worried about exactly where our accounts are and where they're coming from mostly. So by now we've seen enough of this. We can go ahead and stop that. There you go. And we can see that on this terminal, we have a bunch of websites where I actually am active, or just have accounts that I just forgot about overall. So of course we have this one, which is actually new to me. I'll have to look into it. We have my chess account, we have Discord, we have my UnArt, and these are all based off of the core username. So there are going to be certain discrepancies, because if you have a username where it's like, I don't know, like an appended add-on, it will also look for those or look at those. But for the most part, it's pretty spot on a lot of these, if not all of these. Yeah, I can even see my Nightbot account, which is good, because this is actually how I will keep track of things based off of most of the usernames I use. I do keep a list of the usernames I use, so that way I can just go ahead and run through this, but at the same time, that also takes a bit of effort as well, so that's another reason of why to just keep a password database. So I hope that this short video was at least well informed and entertaining to a certain extent, and I definitely hope that this is something I can do again in the future, mostly because I do have a bunch of other tools that I use in order to try to keep data safety.